The Duke Canine Cognition Center is hosting 7 puppies at their puppy kindergarten. They are caring for them and training them to become service dogs. The Canine Cognition Center is part of the Evolutionary Anthropology Department at Duke. They are studying dog cognition to see if they can increase the percentage of dogs that pass the test to become service canines. Meet Weston, one of the 7 puppies in the Duke Puppy Kindergarten. The Canine Cognition team works with Weston, teaching him commands and socializing him so that he can hopefully get a head start on his service training. The team supports puppies like Weston, hoping that they will be able to go on to graduate puppy college, pass the service test, and become a service companion.
Service dogs are dogs who serve people in the most basic sense, and there's lots of technical definitions that go around that, but in the most essential use of service dog, it's a dog who serves a purpose for a human, and it's usually a medical term, so they provide some kind of assistance to somebody who has medical needs.
Under the ADA, which is the Americans with Disabilities Act, it is defined as a dog that is trained to assist with a certain task.
You can't find a robot that will go get your keys from another room underneath a pile of books that you've left sort of overnight, and you can't find a machine that will open doors and turn your light switches on and provide like a warm cuddle at the end of the day when you need one.
The purpose of the Duke Puppy Kindergarten is to find out how and why dogs are passing or not passing the test to be assistance dogs one day. So we partner with a nonprofit organization called Canine Companions for Independence, and they noticed that only about half of their dogs on average are passing the test, which seemed confusing to them because the puppies are bred for this. They've been closed bred for 50 years to have low aggression, low arousal, attraction to strangers, high oxytocin, and still only 50% of them are passing the test, and they want to know why.
What we do is we actually are looking at their cognition. So we put them through this kind of battery of cognitive tests that we have seen either is predicted or associated with a service dog's success of graduating the program. And so what we're trying to do is figure out how early we can test the dogs and then predict whether or not they'll be successful, because if you can figure out which dogs are most likely going to make it, then you can put your resources towards those dogs, and the other dogs can be fun family pets. We're trying to figure out how to help more dogs become assistance dogs, because the people that these dogs need to serve are probably 500,000, 1 million, maybe even more, and it's really difficult to train them. It's really hard for them to pass the program because in a lot of ways these dogs can't even be dogs. They're not allowed to bark, they're not allowed to chase squirrels, they can't rip up things and chase cars. They have to be a very distinct kind of dog that also needs to perform all these commands. So we are trying to help pass more dogs faster so that more people can have access to them.
Dr. Brian Hare, who runs the Puppy Kindergarten and the Canine Cognition Center, has been partnering with CCI, Canine Companions for Independence, for a very long time, studying different dog cognition, and we really love to support them because they're not only the largest breeders and trainers of assistance dogs in the country, but they give them away for free, so it's not cost prohibitive for people with disabilities who need the dogs. Brian and Vanessa had a crazy at the time idea of like, well, we'll start kindergarten and we'll host puppies and it'll be great. And the response from students, the response from people around campus, from news and media outlets was like, this is amazing, we love this, do more of it.
We saw the joy that puppies bring to people here on campus, and we kind of call it puppy magic. And so we thought, oh, wouldn't it be fun if we could have puppies here, and then we could do all the testing here. We could see if we could compare different rearing strategies to see if that would help, and it's just a great project to have on campus.
When someone with disabilities who's been paired with a service dog has visited us and talks about how limited they were in their life before they had the dog, that's such awesome perspective. This has real effects on people's lives. People are like, I couldn't even navigate my home before I had this dog, and now I can do all these things that I wasn't independent before, and now I am. Or like, I had so much fear, I had so much trauma and anxiety that I was dealing with, and now I have this companion, and now I feel strong and independent, and like I can take on the world. So puppy kindergarten is fun and it's puppy playtime, but it's so much bigger than that. We're trying to contribute to this bigger goal of people feeling secure in their bodies, people feeling secure in their homes, people being able to navigate the world in the way that they want to, or a way that they could previously but couldn't anymore. That's the mission that we're supporting at Puppy Kindergarten.